Hello everyone, my name is Ishika Taylor and my project title is Adaptive Ecological Farming, Field Recognition and Tracking. So today's my topic is Dashboard of the Progress Behind the Scene. So let us see. We can see that here is the sample screenshot I have put in here the dashboard. But before going on to the dashboard, let us understand the backend process behind the dashboard. So on the backend, there are the mainly four Python scripts are running. Let us say the first one is the frame extraction Python script, which will generally convert our videos into frames, and the frames are generated into frames folder. Now, and it will also do the entry onto the database. Now, the second script is the boundary box assign Python script. Now, this Python script will take the video and it will go under the process of the YOLO model, and it will generate a CSV file like this. The parameter of the box, x, y, height, width of the boundary box, and it will be also generate one column which is the frame, and it will be assigned the frame number 00, which shows that on the frame number 0 this box is present. On frame number 0 means here the total frame number 0 is 1 2 3 4 5. So for this frame number 0 there are the five boundary boxes are detected, and these five boundary boxes are mainly, it shows that five fishes are detected. But it is not clear, means we can't say that this boundary box belong to which file. So it will be go on to the third script, which is the pre-processing Python script. Pre-processing Python script will take this generated CSV file, and it will be assigned the weight, the width, height, frame number and image file, so that we can clearly observe. And the last one, the fourth one, is the UID assign. The main Python script will be run, and it will be assigned simply the UID and correspond color to the boxes. Here we can see that the bb underscore data, which is containing all the CSV files which are the generated correspond to the each UID. Frames are containing all the frames which are generated by the frame extraction. Video output, which contain the output of the videos, and videos folder will contain whichever the video we are uploading, it will be saved into the videos folder. These are the configuration file, and these are our weight file which is used by our second Python script, and this is the configuration file. So this is the basic Python script which are working as a backend. Now the question arises in our mind that when Python script has no work, then it will be go into the sleep. Means if the work are completed, all files are completed under the processing, then there is a timer which will check that if all the process are completed, if result is 00, then it will be wait for a 1 hour or maybe 2 hour as per our as we define the timer. And then again it will be come back, and it will be checked that whether it is new uploaded file present or not. If it is present, then it will be up, then it will be start the process again. This is for the all Python script, and it will be also checked time that if it is a time we have defined the time is 21 hour 1 minute. If the time is go above, then the script will be automatically terminated. And we can assign this Python script in our cron tab. Let us see. Yes, so we have to type cron tab e, then it will be generate a new cron tab, and in which we can see that these are the five mainly five scripts which are running, and we have to assign a cron job by removing the hash function. And after removing the hash function, and we have to also give the time to the each cron tab that when this Python script will be run. So currently I have set it to 9 hour and 11 hour correspond to the time, and we have to save our new cron tab, and here we can see that the installing new cron tab, the new cron tab is assigned. This is the main our video table, in which we can see that whenever we upload the video will be uploaded, entry will be created, the location of the file will be stored here, the date time of the video will be stored in this column, sh1 code will be assigned by the starting Python script, the total frame will be also calculated by the starting Python script, the frame extraction, boundary box status, pre-processing, and UID status. If it is completed under the processing, then it will be completed, and if it is not completed, then the by default status is processing. The last one is the 22D underscore old, means that if the video file is 22 days old, then it will be automatically deleted. We will be see in deep later, but this is the basic summary of the video table. Now here is the some of the question that which might be arrive in our mind, that how many frames we are supposed to extract from the video. So the zero starting file will insert the total frame count, and the frame extraction file will do entry of the each frame into the database onto the frame extract table. So by the calculation of the total count, frame entry, and upon the total frame, we can use this calculation in our progress bar. How many frames have boundary box already? So the boundary box assign will do entry onto the boundary box progress table in database in every 3 minutes. It will be do entry for each video. And after calculating the sum of the count, means that how many counts are completed by the boundary box assigned, and upon the total frame, then it will be increase the boundary box progress bar. So by calculating this, we can assign it to the progress bar calculation, and we can easily observe our dashboard. So this is the basic video table, and this is the table of the boundary box. Now let us see the demo video. So first we have to choose file and select one video and just hit upload video. It will be take some time, and it will be upload the video to the server and also do entry onto the database. So let us see on the video table. Yeah, so the last row, which is just recently uploaded and which is all are under the processing stage. The SH1 code and the total frame is also assigned. Now let us see the boundary box progress table, in which we can analyze how many boundary box are already assigned. So yeah, we can see that train frames are done and 0.5 seconds are completed for the boundary box script. On the dashboard, we can also analyze that the 93% video processing are completed and 7% is remain for our newly uploaded video. Total 14 videos are present, and for the frame extraction converting, it is 96%. For the boundary box assigning, it is 93%. And if all the Python script will be run successfully, then automatically this progress bar will be increased and without reload, because in backend the AJAX call is running within for every 30 to 60 seconds. So we can see that the boundary box assignment is increased by 94%. Now after the AJAX call, yeah, we can see that the frame extraction is completed 100%, and also into the database we can see that the frame status is also completed, which means that the video is successfully converted into all the frames as per the FPS rate. Now the boundary box assigning is increased 95%. Now it is increased by 96%, 97%, and so on till it will be increased by the 100%. So we can see that the frame extraction and boundary box progress both script are running successfully for all the videos are completed for this stage. So we can see that the frame status, boundary box status, pre-processing status are completed. Just the last stage is left, which is UID status, which is 93% currently. So yeah, we can see that the UID assigned is also 100% completed. And onto the dashboard, we can also see that all the stages are completed. And onto the boundary box progress, we can see that all the frames count are completed, all the 25-second video. Now our video's SH1 code is starting with D4. So here the D438 is our SH1 code. So here the D48, yeah, so here is the D48. All the three CSV file will be created correspond by the boundary box, pre-processing, and finally the UID assigned script. Yes, so this is the delete image after 22 days. What if the video file is 22 days old, and then whenever we are running our starting Python script, it will be checked that how it is a 22 days old video or not. If it is a 22 days old video, it will be it will be compared with our current date. Then it will be updated database, say yes, it is a 22 days old video. Then it will be select file name that which is 22 days old, and it will be just simply delete that frame from our OS, and it will be also delete the frame extraction entries from the frame extract table. Thank you.